Yeah, I think you got a good point. So anyway, but remember Sean Baby? You remember Sean Baby? Sean Baby, National Treasure, Sean Baby. 4 uniquely insane books that were written more than once by Sean Baby. As a longtime collector of absurd books, I'm still often surprised at man's capacity for crazy. I'll sometimes see a book and think, surely this is the weirdest thing ever written, only to discover it's but one example of an entire genre. For instance, multiple authors have written about improving your bowling game with hypnosis, making your tits bigger with prayer, or battling depression with anal kegels. But sometimes, when the stars perfectly align, 2 authors will not only write about the same uniquely insane subject, but they will also use the exact same title.
What?
Number 4. Microwave Cooking for One. If you had a tragedy in your life that inspired you to write a book called You Can't Unlick Grandma, How to Find a Mortician with No Sex Drive, you would still only hold second place for saddest book title ever. First place, of course, is a tie between Sonia Allison and Marie T. Smith for the heartbreaking recipe books they each called Microwave Cooking for One. Do you remember Sean Baby yet?
But now it sounds familiar, but I'm trying to place it.
He writes these humorous essays for the internet. Okay. Yeah, we read some of his video game ones. He wrote for that one San Francisco magazine or newspaper for a long time. So we read some of his articles there. Yeah, he's a Sean Baby.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Yeah. We laughed
so funny.
We laughed so hard. Oh, the one. Okay, probably the best one was the pickup guide one, or no, the romance ones. How to put spark in romance. Remember?
No.
You read that?
No.
Yeah. Oh, we laughed so hard.
What is pathetic suggestion?
It was he reviewed books, just like this. Yeah. Let's look at Smith's version first. On her cover, she's prepared 21 dishes with her microwave, all of them to be eaten alone. Some of them are hearty 3 or 4 course meals. There are desserts and drinks and playful shapes carved into vegetables. This woman got dressed up, combed her hair, and posed by the cake she made in her microwave for herself that fucking says, "Happy birthday." This shit is a nightmare. Marie T. Smith celebrated her own birthday alone with a little decorated cake from her microwave. That's not a skill worth putting down in a book. That's something a ghost would do if it died badly in your kitchen. It's how a filmmaker would tell the audience a character is about to hang herself. I guarantee you that when you poke through the crust of that microwaved pie, it is nothing but human thumbs or cat faces. On the other hand, Allison's cover seems to say that she forgot the photo shoot was today. She looks like she just pulled herself out of a headlock at a cigarette smoking contest. and to dazzle the potential book buyer, she's prepared 4 dishes on a card table. One is an upside down bowl of Chinese leftovers. One is broccoli with a potato chip drizzle. One is a bowl of dried fruit with a scoop of ice cream. And the last one is the rest of her leftovers.
Oh my God.
Sonia Allison seems like something you'd show to image recognition software to teach it sadness. Maybe you think I'm being too mean. That's only because you haven't read her recipe for hot fruit foam.
What?
It's microwaved baby food with eggs and a pinch of salt. And that's not a made-up insult like how her wig is 6 weeks of her body hair attached with chewing gum. Microwaving baby food is the kind of thing Sonia calls a recipe. Hot fruit foam. Preparation requires a bit of effort. Looks like a mountain of foam and makes a generous pud for one. It is light and airy, not too sweet, and partners well with ginger snaps or sponge fingers. For a note of cheer, the foam can be topped with a dollop of red jam or sprinkling of crunchy demerara sugar. 1 can Heinz baby food consisting of pure fruit puree with no added sugar. 1 grade 2 egg separated, pinch of salt. Tip fruit puree into a bowl. Stir in egg yolk thoroughly. Beat egg white stiffly with pinch of salt. Fold gently and smoothly into fruit mixture. Transfer to very lightly greased 1 pint basin. Cook uncovered at full power for 1.5 minutes. Yeah, put some jam on it for a note of cheer. You reprehensible trash pile, microwaving baby food. As you might judge from the covers, the books have very different tones. Marie's book is for the lonely widow who needs to elegantly dispose of a delivery boy's remains. Sonia's book seems to be saying, it's all going to be diarrhea anyway, sweetheart. Microwave your goddamn fish. And holy shit, does Sonia love to microwave fish. Fish is the second longest chapter in her book, which I want to remind you is about microwaving food. This lady's home probably smells like day 23 of the diapers on a sunken cruise ship's life raft.
Oh my God.
Oh, and he's got a picture of fish with rice on it. Day 23 of the diapers on a sunken cruise ship's life raft with rice. Marie's microwave book also contains a disturbing number of fish dishes, but hers really go for fancy. She makes things like crab meat thermidor, lobster tail, and flounder vermouth. Marie will jam $50 worth of seafood in her microwave, hit the popcorn button, and settle in for a long night of chewing clams by herself. I don't even have the breadth of experience necessary to understand or describe something this strange and sad. I think it's like dressing your VCR up in a tuxedo to watch the tape of your husband's funeral, but I'll never be sure. This woman watched a frozen lobster tail spin around, smearing its juice on the walls of her microwave, and thought, yes, this will make the perfect book. Lobster tail. Wow. Marie's book doesn't have pictures, but every 7th or 8th recipe has clip art of an empty casserole dish. I'm certain that if you can solve the riddles of this book, it will open a gateway to hell itself. Number 3, dinosaurs and the Bible.